In this video, I want to show you how to install WordPress on a subdomain in Hostinger. So I'm just going to come down here and I'll select the domain I want to use. That's the website under which I want to create the subdomain. It brings me here. Then what I'll do is that I will just go ahead and add a subdomain. You see subdomains. I'm going to click on that. Then name your subdomain, create your subdomain. Let's just say myself. And then I'm going to create. It's going ahead and creating. So if I go ahead and check, you will see that this is myself.donodio.com. That is what I just created. So for us to be able to install WordPress, come to website and then click on Auto Installer. Now, to install, I'll just click on WordPress. It will take time to load. Then I'll name my website. Let's just say myself. And then now let me just give any name. Let's just say tutor.com. Then you can give your username and password. Let me just say my username is myself. And then the password, you can give whatever you want. You can give whatever you want. Anything. Any domain name you want, you can give that, or any password rather. But mind you, your password must have one number, one symbol, one uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and it must be 8 to 50 characters, and it can only be Latin letters. So you can't use Chinese if you're using the Chinese keyboard. So come now to advanced. Very, very important. Select the path. Don't go and install WordPress on the wrong domain. Maybe you've already built the website. It's going to be a huge loss for you. Then I'll select my subdomain. Then you see subdirectory. We don't need that. You can install on the subdirectory from here, but we don't need that. We don't want that. What you can do now is to create a new database. Now, you don't need this either because WordPress does it automatically. Hostinger does it automatically for you. So just leave it the way it is. Click on next. Then it says select application version. I will choose the latest version, all things being equal. Your language, you can choose your language from here. Maybe you are German, you can choose German. Everything is going to be in German. So, but for me, I'm just going to leave it in English. Then the PHP version, it's recommended to use the one that is shown here by default. If you go up, it may tell you that this is still in beta version. There are things which are not tested, so it may not work with a lot of the plugins you have. So let's go PHP 1. And then application update, you can turn off auto updates. You can update to minor versions, or you can always, want to make it to update on its own. So I'll just leave it to this because if you always put it on auto updates, sometimes you will receive errors on the back end of your website and it may crash your website without you knowing. So I'll just go to install. It will take a little bit of time to install. It will load and load for maybe sometimes up to a minute. So now it has installed. You can see it's showing me that it redirects our website. I can force HTTPS to redirect our website through HTTPS. That's going to be advantageous for some times, but for our case, we don't need that. And then you can turn on maintenance mode. You want the website to be on maintenance mode. You can do that. As for SSL, I already have it on my hosting account. You can install Hostinger tools. But what I just want us to do is to go. Now, let's come to security. It shows you a number of security you can. This is what is on your website by default. So you can delete themes from here. You can delete the installed plugins from here. What I want to do is I just want to come to the dashboard admin panel. So it's loading. And this is the admin panel of your website, the dashboard of your WordPress website. I'm being shown an error here. I've been shown an error, but it is already installed. Let me go to wp-admin. So when you click on admin panel, you are going to see your website installed there. For some reason, I'm having an error, but it's okay. It's been installed. This is just a Hostinger glitch, I guess. Let me reload that, the same thing. So that's how you install WordPress on a subdomain in your website.